let them be rewritten, let them be clear off. First Corinthians chapter 15, verse 33. Say, do not be deceived. Evil communication, evil association, we always corrupt good manners. So you begin to look at your friend, your association. They say, show me your friends, and I will tell you who you are. You can't please God working with those that displease God. You see, I just like this fellow. There are countless spirit-filled people in the church that you should like. You begin to purge every association. This one is not helping me to do the will. There are too many people that are minusing and are dividing you everywhere. Every time they come around, you see that you lose something. You spend time with them, is as though something left you. It's a minus. Clear him off. You have made effort. You have fasted. You have waited. And you have encounter with this fellow. And it's as though you return backward. Is a division. Cut him off. Now remember, God will always begin with a small group. As many that are not looking like where God is taking you, you don't have business around them. Cut them off. Purge your mind, your mouth, purge your association. 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 18. It says flee fornication. 1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 19. For your body is the temple of God. But where can I start from? Where can I start from? Number one, examine yourself. Examine yourself. Now you see, you cannot actually make the most of life without a self-examination. Self-examination is the secret of a self-recovery. Examine yourself. Until the prodigal son submitted to self-examination, the destiny was not recovered. Bible said that he said to himself, how many of my father's servants have more than enough to eat and to spare? That is self-examination. And yet, I'm here rubbing shoulder with pigs. Examine yourself. Is your first love still alive? Where are the days where you wake up in the night and begin to groan in the spirit? Where are the days where on your own you go all out on evangelism? Where are the days where by reason of the burning of your heart you see people coming to you and say, God said, God led me to you. You see people coming to you, God sending them to you and laying the thought of people in your heart. Say, pray for this fellow. Pray. Begin to examine yourself. Am I actually hot? Because if you are not hot, if you are not cold, God said he will throw you out. Begin to examine yourself. Am I sure I'm still in the faith? The first place to start is self-examination. 2 Corinthians chapter 13 verse 5. It says, examine yourself whether ye be in the faith. Since I start working with this sister, is my life getting better or the other way? Self-examination. If you cannot sit down to properly examine yourself, it will be very difficult for the Holy Ghost to begin to communicate the steps, further steps that must be taken, what you must begin to do, what you must cut off. It will be difficult. Sit down and first examine yourself. He said, which one of you intend to be a tower will not first sit down and count the cost? Am I sure I can make a destiny this way? Because God cannot be mocked. Whatsoever a man sow, that also shall he reap. At the seeds I'm sowing today, the same kind of harvest I want to reap tomorrow. You see, everybody want a colorful tomorrow, but hear this. Your present is the womb of your future. Sit down. Whether a man be bound or loose, whatsoever he sow, that also shall he reap. Whatsoever a man sow, that also. So examine yourself. What kind of fruit, seed am I sowing? Am I sure I'm spiritually minded or carnally minded? For to be carnally minded is death. Begin to have a self-examination, self-appraisal. Now, because hear this, for those that are in the faith, sleeping is not a sudden act. It's a gradual thing. It begins with having a day of fasting, waking to prayer. It reduces to sleeping and doing it in the morning. That is good. It starts with skipping it. It moves to somebody coming to see you at the right time. You are to have devotion. Sleeping is gradual. It is examine yourself. In examining yourself, that you detect where you are missing it. Psalm 26, verse number 2. Is it examine me, O Lord, and prove me, try my reins and my heart. In that place you begin to say to the Holy Ghost, I am willing, I am ready. I place myself before you. Any part of my life that need to be touched, whatsoever I'm doing that I am ignorant of, bring out to my knowledge. There is in the proper process of self-examination that the Holy Ghost can say to you, can you see how you have been talking to your mother? For without